everyone and welcome back. Welcome to 2021 and welcome to a brand new year. So have my trusty diary here. So it got 2021 on the front. Very exciting stuff. So what I'm going to be doing in today's video is going to be doing a overview of my plans, sort of my goals, stuff I want to achieve, what my plans are, what I'm doing, what the channel's doing, and all of that really good stuff. Also done like a vision board. I'll show you guys later. I'm very excited. It's a new year. I feel like if you watched my 2020 year in review video, 2020 was actually a really good year for me. I know for a lot of people it wasn't, but for me it was actually overall a really good year, and I feel like 2021 is going to be an even better year. And I just feel like things are going upwards. It is, what is it today even? It is the 7th of January. Okay, so we're already a week into the new year. It is the 7th of January today. Last week on the 1st I sat down, wrote down all my goals and did the planning. And I feel like planning is so important, and I know a lot of people make their New Year's resolutions and then they never look back on them or whatever, but I actually find even if like I don't look back on them, it's actually really interesting to see sort of where your mindset is at the start of the year. And then every year I go back and look at that list, whether I've looked at it throughout the year or not. It's just really interesting to look back on sort of where your head was at and sort of what your goals were. So that was something I did. I am going to go start looking at my goals now. So I've got this new planner and I really like it. So I'll show you just like a blank page. It's just from Kmart, and it's like a daily planner. And so I like how it's like top space at the top and it's got like the date and all that. Then you've got notes, to-do list, urgent, and what's the last one say? Urgent and my goals. So what I really liked about this planner is, well, like I can't get into it with my actual goals, but one of my goals is to sort of just look at my day in a whole and sort of plan my day every day. I feel like with my work schedule and all of that, I don't really have a start or an end to the week. I might, you know, have Wednesday, Thursday off, which means my start of the week is on a Friday. Might work through Friday through the following Wednesday, and so it's sort of like, it's really hard to sit down and sort of just go, okay, this is my week ahead. I mean, like I could still do it like that, but I'm really trying to focus on making the most of each and every day. So I feel like having a diary that is just like one page for one day. Then you've also got like your like monthly calendar in the front, but having just like a daily thing, I can just really focus on the specific task of the day. And I think like I've had it for a week now, and I just feel like it is going to encourage me to live more in the moment and live more for the day, rather than being like, oh, on Friday I've got to go do this, or I'm just sort of like planning too far in advance. So I think it's really helping me so far. We're sort of just sticking to the goals plan. Okay, so I have actually realized that I wrote my goals in a different book. So this is just like a lined sort of journal type one, just yeah, straight up lines. So I've got my goals here. So I've got 2021 goals, and I have I've broken it down into 3 sections. So I've got my personal goals, house goals, which I guess are kind of personal, but like I wanted to put them in like a separate category. So I've got personal, house, and then business goals. So let's start off with the personal goals because I wrote them first. Why not? So everything towards my sort of personal goals is really surrounding routine and sort of just keeping on top of things. Now I know it's hard to say that when I basically spent all of November and December just basically in a mess. I haven't really spoken about that, but I didn't really upload much. I just felt like my house was constantly messy. I was just, my nails grew out too much. I like forgot to cut them. I just little, you know, little things like that. I just feel like everything in my life sort of started slipping. I just wasn't like on top of my game, and that was because I was working heaps. Like I wanted to be working that much, but it was just a really busy time, and I just feel like everything just really got messy and it was just a bit much. So everything to do with my personal stuff is mainly to do with just sort of keeping on top of things, really just focusing on, you know, that little voice in your head that says, oh, like you can pick that up later, or do this, or like don't do that, or like, oh, you can just leave that on the floor. Every single time that little voice comes up, I'm really trying to focus on sort of going and doing the exact opposite. So it's like, oh, like I can pick up those clothes later. It's like, no, do the clothes now, put that away now, put that rubbish in the bin now. Basically just sort of doing things as they come up and not sort of delaying things. And I'm definitely getting more energy. So I've had experience with bad iron, with like low iron levels before, and I'm really focusing on trying to improve my energy levels. And I really feel like that's actually helping with me sort of going from task to task really quickly, not sort of getting overwhelmed. I feel like a lot of November and December I was quite drained. Physically I just felt really tired, so it made it hard to kind of do those things. But feeling good now, feeling ready to sort of just like go from task to task makes it really easy. So personal goals I have written down is keep my nails trim. I mean, it's such a simple task, but I just feel like when my nails get too long, they like bend back and it really hurts. And like if I'm doing stuff at work, it just really hurts. So I just have to keep my nails trimmed. I really want to start blow drying my hair. So thing with this is I see a lot of people who are like, oh, I just like blow dry my hair, I can't like air dry. I'm like, I'm really lazy, but I also feel like there are times where I do blow dry my hair, it always looks really smooth and silky. So what I want to do is, I actually don't have a blow dryer at this house. It's like my mum's one that I was using at home like a year ago that I used to use, but I'm thinking might buy a hairdryer just because I always want my hair to do better. I'm like trying to get better with styling too, but that's like not really on the list. I just like, yeah, blow dry my hair would be another thing I'd like to do. Another one here is fake tan weekly. I kind of go through like stages where I'll like fake tan and I won't fake tan and all this sort of stuff, but really just trying to get into a consistent routine and just doing that weekly. Next thing I have written down is use products. So this is kind of vague, but it makes sense to me. So I'm really bad with buying a whole bunch of skincare stuff and not really using it. And like I have masks, I have face oil, I have, you know, hair masks and all that sort of stuff, like even body lotion. I really like it and I want to use it, but I just get lazy and I just do like my usual thing, or like I don't know, I don't take full advantage of the stuff I've got. So what I wrote down is just use products. I just want to start using more of what I have and all of that stuff. Next thing I have written down is take iron tablets. As I said, I need to get better with my iron levels. I then have less takeaway food. I ate a ton of Taco Bell this year. Zach and I combined, I don't even want to tell you like how many times we went to Taco Bell. I don't even want to know how many times I went to Taco Bell last year. I think I had it like 4 times a week at one point, or like maybe even 5 times. I'm disgusted at how much I ate Taco Bell last year. So let's take away, specifically Taco Bell takeaway. Next thing I've got here is early morning and early nights. So since getting Doug, we've been waking up at 6 AM, which has been amazing. So I want to continue doing that, sort of get up, get out of bed straight away. That's the key, not just lay in bed for a little while. I want to get up, get going, get moving. And along with that, I really need to be in bed at like 9. I'm such a grandma, but I need to be in bed at 9 so I can get up at 6 and not feel completely exhausted. So early nights, early mornings. Next we have here is to put the gym in daily plans. So because I'm doing like my daily planner step-by-step kind of thing, what I want to be doing is schedule time to go to the gym. Actually make time, go for it, and not sort of just put it off. Like I want to like basically prioritize going to the gym more. I want to make sure it has like a key point in my daily plans to go to the gym. And actually, in saying that, I have started a 10-week challenge. Let's talk about this for a little while. So I've never been a big fan of challenges, and let me tell you why. So basically, I've always had in my head that I feel like people just do this really restrictive sort of challenge. They don't really eat much, they train a lot, and they do like all this crazy stuff. And then the end of the 10 weeks happens and they go back to doing what they were doing before, and they kind of rebound, and it sort of just goes completely in reverse. And I've always kind of been against them, but more I thought about it. So my neighbor actually does nutrition and personal training, and so he on the 4th it started, so 3-4 days ago, he is doing a 10-week challenge. And I sat down with Zach and we were talking about it, and Zach was really keen to do it. And I feel like the start of this year, basically I kind of built myself up from last year, and I just kind of just got to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop making excuses. I kind of feel like this big switch has been flicked. It's not like I'm even giving myself an option anymore. It's not like, oh, should I eat this, should I eat that, or sort of save money, or should I not, like, should I spend it, or like, I'm basically just going like, nah, there is no exceptions, there is no sort of talking myself out of this. I am 100% in. So anyway, I'm doing a 10-week challenge. So it started a couple of days ago. Basically have like a meal plan and an exercise thing I've got to stick to, which is going to be really exciting. I am 3 or 4 days in, and tell you what, I'm going really well. I am really, really enjoying it, and I feel like it's just really great start to the year. I feel like I'm also incorporating into it sort of financial stuff as well. I really want to save more money this year, so I'm doing kind of like a no non-essential spending period. So for like next 10 weeks, sort of just keeping it really low-key and trying to save as much money as possible, and really focusing on health for the first couple of months of this year. Really focusing on my health. Okay, next thing I have here is reply to people. So if you are in my close circle of people, family, friends, you will know I am not the best at replying, and I'm very sorry for that. I can take up to a couple of days to get back to people, and it's kind of becoming a problem. So just want to, as soon as I have a message there, reply to a person straight away. That's that plan. Alright, so that is everything for the personal goals. Now onto the house goals. It's kind of along with the personal stuff, and it's kind of like just making sure everything is like kept in maintenance. But I just have clean floors weekly, changed Doug's like pee pad area 3 times a week, take out the rubbish straight away, clean bathroom weekly, and take better care of my plants. My plants are a problem. They're kind of dying. I'm not a very good plant mum, but I want to take better care of my plants. So there, a couple of quick sort of little house bits and pieces there. So next we're on to business, and I sort of categorize this as not like, I guess I could call it business, but it's kind of like my career goals, my aspirations, all that sort of stuff. So what I have here is spend less time on my phone. It has been a week, and I've spent way less time on my phone this week already in January, and I tell you what, the amount of stuff I've got done is absolutely amazing. So that is going really, really great. Yeah, so spend less time on my phone, have 3 videos a week. I'm gonna like push myself back up to doing 3 videos a week. I've also got written down here, plan in the mornings, which I talked about before, sitting down and planning. I actually want to review these goals at some point, hopefully monthly or something like that. I'll get like kind of when I want to do that. Yeah, review my goals, and then I want to pick like one most important task of the day, and it actually works out really well because I have the section in my planner here that says urgent, and I can write my one important task for the day there, and if I don't get anything else except that one task done, that is fine. So that is the next thing. And then I've got here listen to podcasts, and so it'd be like on a weekly basis, just listen to some podcasts. And I also have post daily on Instagram. So I need to take more photos. I need to get back on my Instagram game, higher with my engagement. I need to like reply to people. I need to sort of just be a bit more active. I want to post more stories and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, definitely need to be more active in general on social media. So that's basically my goals. And the vision board, the important vision board. So this is actually really fun to make. I was inspired by Emma Rose, so she's a person I follow on Instagram and YouTube and stuff, and I was looking at her mood board and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a mood board. I've made it my like laptop background thing, and I've also made it my phone screensaver as well, so I'll show you the sorts of things going on there. This is my little vision board. I am really obsessed with it, as I should be, considering it's like my whole life kind of plans here. So I'll talk you through it. So first of all, we have coffee. Cannot start my day without coffee, and she just looks like she's the vibe, so I had to include that in there. And then I've got 2 people, so they're just like friends, want to like work on my friendships this year. Then I've got my little skincare stuff, this little candles, and these candles up here. Actually going to start a candle business with my neighbor, so we've got the little candles there. This thing, so mood, CEO, whoa, you know that song like body yaddy yaddy yaddy. It's kind of along with that, kind of just like business focused. She just looks really tanned and really happy and sort of just fit, thought I'd chuck her in there. I really like the sort of products going on here, and like all the gold jewelry. Want to like wear more of my jewelry more. The fact that you're trying is proof that you're strong. I feel like it's really spoke to me, this little quote here, just because I feel like it can be disheartening sometimes when you're just trying so hard and not like, I don't know, that, but got that there. Really like the fashion in this photo. Again, more earrings. Didn't really speak about that, but like she just looks really put together. This is Emma over here, so I just throw her in because she was my inspiration. I just really like the decor and stuff going on this photo. The secret of your life is hidden in your daily routine. So yeah, just spoke heaps about how I'm trying to get better at my daily routine. Again, a little sort of bath shot, so just, yeah, using products, just sort of taking care of myself. Prada bag, because why the hell not, and let's reach for some like financial goals there. Person looking really fit and very cute while she does it. I want to like get my hair better this year as well, so I've got this little hair pick. And then I got this quote here, so it's okay to do things alone, it's okay to vibe by yourself. I just wanted to put that in there to sort of remind myself that I am an introvert, and that's okay, and that's all good. This person here with the newspaper, she just looks like an absolute boss doing her thing, and that sort of like looks like a good morning routine sort of set with breakfast and all that. This person here, just really stylish, sort of out there doing things. And then I've got a croissant because I love croissants, and I need a kind of little filler pick, and it just looked kind of stylish. That is my little mood board. I hope that makes sense. I've actually explained it to you based on my goals. Like, it all makes sense now. So that is my 2021 goals. Very, very excited to start achieving them and sort of working towards them. And yeah, just really focusing on the sort of everyday things and just sort of leveling up in all levels of my life. And I'm doing that kickstarting with my 10-week challenge. Basically, I'm just trying to do all the things that I want to be doing in this 10-week challenge, and really just sort of taking a step back and simplifying everything. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna end the video here, but yeah, go out and smash your 2021 goals and just make it happen, and just do things for yourself and take care of yourself. So yeah, that's everything for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Alright, bye guys.